Hey guys, Janine here. Welcome to my channel. A few ladies have messaged me and asked me to make videos on other projects that I've made. And to be honest with you, I generally give away almost everything that I make. If I have something on hand, it's because I'm busy currently working on it, or I haven't posted it yet, or I haven't gifted it yet. But as it turns out, I do have a few projects in my possession right now that will be out of my possession by the end of next week. So I will try to make some videos on those. The first thing I'm going to share with you are some gifts I made for a friend of mine whose birthday is on Sunday. She's a very close friend of mine, and we also craft together, and she is truly an amazing card maker. And every year when I have to make her a birthday card, I start stressing. So this year I came up with something different, and I'm wondering if anybody else has thought of making a card this way. And if anybody else has, I'd like to see how the layout of the card that they made. I have had on my desk for the longest time an empty CD case with the intention of using papers from Graphic 45 and making a project out of it. And I've never put it away. It's been laying on my desk on my table for the longest time, and I leave it there so it's going to irritate me into making it. And as I was sitting trying to figure out what kind of card I'm going to make my friend, I looked at the CD case and I thought, I wonder if that will work. So this is what I've come up with, guys. A CD case birthday card, if you can call it that. I've used the Couture paper line collection by Graphic 45. My friend is a Graphic 45 fanatic, so obviously it was my perfect choice. It was the paper I would go for to make a card for, as I always do. And what I've done is everything that you see, with the exception of the lady and the little flower cluster, is behind the cover of the CD. I'm trying to minimize the glare, guys. I'm sorry, there is no way. If I put the light, I've tried this before, if I put the light off, it's too dull. So I apologize, and I'll try my best not to have too much glare going on. So I fussy cut the lady, the stamp, and the roses. These are all from the A8 paper pad. And the lady, I added a little glamour to her dress, and half a bow around the waist. I've added some chain for the straps of her dress, and some tiny pulls for her earrings. I will be put some glossy accent on her hair, but not yet. There is a butterfly. I've used gold, so the gold butterfly, some fabric flowers, and some lace that are cut out from some lace. So there we go. Yeah, I have this lace with this cord in the middle, so I glued it down on the side, left this flapping. I'm not sure if I'm going to be gluing it down, and I've added some black flatback pulls down here to give it more character. So when you open the birthday card, this is what you will see. So as you guys can see what I mean, you slide it out just like a CD case. You would slide it, the cover of the CD that you've bought. So here I have the fussy cut ladies. These two are fussy cut from the paper collection as well. I've added some lace there, and I will be writing my message there. I might add some pearls and jewelry pieces to the ladies, but I think they look fine. And on this side, I love how this side came out, because I made what would look like a CD. You know, when you buy a CD and it's in the case, you remove the CD. So this is removable, and it says happy birthday. Another lady I cut from the paper collection, and I added 2 little pearls. At the back, I don't have anything, so you know, you can pull it off and she can look at it. I might put a little envelope there with a message. So there we go. Another stamp over there to help support the CD. And there we go. What do you guys think? I hope she likes it. It's different, you know. I could have really put vintage ladies in the CD itself, and you know, we could have had some nice flat back lace at the back, and I could have really laced and done it my way, but I designed the card for her, and this is her way. She loves Graphic 45. She does like lace, but this is perfect for this kind of design. Is more perfect for her. I can imagine that a card like this, that a CD case would really look nice with vintage ladies and lots of lace and dangles on the front and the back. Although when you decorate the inside, you have to be careful because you have limited space inside, just that little gap, and you want it to be able to close. So the other thing I was thinking of is I feel that something is missing here. So I thought of putting this flower over there and maybe adding some bling, tea dyeing it, adding some bling over there, so that, you know, it can just add that final touch to the card. I'm not 100% sure if I will do it like that. You guys can let me know in your comments if you think it's a good idea for me to add that flower with the bling piece in the middle, you know, gold bling piece that matches on the other side. I will of course have to tea dye it so that it looks this vintagey color. This is very white, something like that. So let me know, guys. And then the other thing I made for her is a wall hanging. But this wall hanging I've made differently. I'll come up close so you can see the top, and I will lift it up. There we go. So what I've used on this, I've made this wall hanging out of canvas. This is the exact same canvas I've used, and the back part of the canvas I've used for my pocket, and I built within the frame, I built a pocket about that high up with felt, and with the same curtain fabric I used, which I will explain in a minute. So that's what I've done. I've just used that. This is the curtain fabric I've used. I love it. It's I love burlap and this vintagey look, and what I love most about this curtain is that it has this gorgeous piece in the middle, which is so adorable. Look at that. So what I've done is I've taken the curtain and I have covered the entire canvas, back and front, with the let me just remove this one. As you can see, that part of the curtain I'm showing you, I used this as my centerpiece within the lower part of the canvas, the part that goes inward. And I made my pocket with felt and also that same curtain. So inside I've put some small frilly lace on against the where the two sides meet, and a flat back pearl and this teardrop pearl I've used on top. This fabric, lace flower fabric, I used to create the V to hang down. This part of the canvas is where the two sides of the curtain meet, and I've run the curtain, the rose lace fabric down the center as well, just to hide that join, and I've left the edges that way because, you know, guys know me, I like to somewhere bring in the little tattered look, and I like it. I like the way it turned out. I used the same curtain to make I sewed it and I made like a skirt, and this in fact is skirt material which I've used over there. I've bunched it up, put a rib, made a bow, and made this flower, glued it down here because I like the fact that it's on there, you're not hanging loose, and brought you know what, I sewed it with a running stitch, and then instead of cutting it I just let it hang. So I add that flower, these two flowers, they are the same color, and this one is a few tones darker. I put some lace on the top here, some bling pieces, and it makes a nice pocket. This tangle trim that I have on this side I bought at, it's gorgeous, I bought at Creating with Details. Miss May has this beautiful lace in the store. This is some applique that I tea dyed, and that's you know, I cut it in two, so I put the one side on, one off on that side and the other off on this side. This is just some leaf trim from a piece of applique as well, and yeah. Oh, and what I did was I used the hem of the curtain to hang the wall hanging. You can see that part is there. I normally would throw that away, but I'm glad I could have used it in my project. And so what I've done is I've gifted her one of these vials that I got from Jean. Thank you, Jean. She can put, I might put some goodies in here, pearls and or some blings and stuff, so it fits rather nicely into the pocket. And then I made some tags to go in there as well, and as you guys can see, I've just taken some string and tied it around with a bit of, that's what I did, I took this embellishment and I just have a piece of lace dangling off it like that, and I wrap it around the tags. And the first tag, I used the Tom Holtz paper. First tag I've made, just some doily, some more doily, just pieces offcuts from my, you know, the box that we all have with the leftovers, the offcuts that we throw in there. So I made that with a button. That's one of the tags. I made this one as well, same there, all offcuts. This is part of an earring that a very dear friend of mine made, and I love that I could use it in this project. I don't want to cut that off, I want to leave that. Some pieces, random pieces of lace, just like, and this one as well. You can see, guys, there's a bird. I made something that looks like a nest. I might put tiny pieces of sparkly bead in there. So there is another tag which I'm busy making, but I haven't completed it. I'm not sure. And so that will go in there. And oh, there we go. I hope you guys, I hope she will like it. I hope you guys like it. Maybe somebody will use a canvas to make a wall hanging. It's different, but you know, it's nice. It's very sturdy, and You can put anything in here. You can put punches in here. You can put a stapler in. You can put like something heavy in there because it's on a firm base. So one last look. Let me know what you think, guys. And there we have the sides, the back, side as well, and that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you soon.